Hey everybody, I wanted to talk to you a minute today about lukewarm. What is lukewarm? Have you ever noticed that if you go to Starbucks or another coffee shop for that matter, they've got hot drinks, they've got a cold drink menu, but they don't have a lukewarm menu?
Okay, what can I make for you today?
Can I get a grande latte?
Okay, is that gonna be hot or cold?
Lukewarm.
A few moments later.
Actually, you know what? Make it cold.
Okay.
Why is that? Nobody wants that. Nobody's got time for that, right?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And one thing that I've noticed in 2020 is I've seen a lot of good happen in this regard. A lot of Christians that were pretty much cold for a lot of years, they've started to rise up and get more serious about God. Sadly, one thing I've seen is that a lot of Christians that have always been lukewarm, they just continue being lukewarm like they always have. They've not gotten colder, they haven't gotten hotter. And of course, the hot Christians that have always been on fire for God, they've stayed just as hot and gotten even hotter. Lukewarm Christianity is just that. It maintains, it just stays at the complacent, lackluster level that it is, and it doesn't do anybody any good. And it confused me, this verse that Jesus said in Revelation 3, he said, I'd rather you be cold or hot, but lukewarm makes me want to puke. I'll vomit you out of my mouth. And I'm like, why would you say that, Jesus? Why would you rather somebody be cold than lukewarm? Wouldn't lukewarm be better than at least cold? Well, I was praying about it, and here's what the Lord spoke to my heart. A lukewarm Christian is dangerous. They are one of the most dangerous things that we have in the spiritual world. Why is that? Because number one, they're a danger to themselves. They think that they've got something. They think that they've got some power and that they're ready for the fight, but when the enemy shows up, they find out how unprepared they really are, and they lose a lot of battles. They're number two, a danger to the rest of us Christians, because why? We think that they've got our back. We think that they're prepared for battle, and then the battle shows up and they fold like a cheap house of cards because they weren't ready. And number three, they're a danger to the unbelieving world. They're a danger to the non-Christians because they look at these lukewarm guys and think, oh, well, if that's what Christianity is, I don't want anything to do with it. So I challenge you right now, this is the end times. Be ready, be on guard. If you've been lukewarm, let's get serious about it. Get into church, get into the Bible, get into God, but this is not the time to play games anymore. If you've been a lukewarm guy, a lukewarm girl, get over it. Let's start taking things seriously because we live in a very serious time right now. Love you. We'll see you soon.